What happens if you parachute with a max wanted level? Well, there are no parachutes in GTA 3, so it won't be featured in this video. Same goes for Vice City. What about San Andreas? In San Andreas, a police chopper immediately shows up and starts blasting CJ. The chopper keeps shooting until CJ's health reaches 0. Now here's the funny part. CJ doesn't die when health reaches 0. He can still parachute despite being dead. But you won't believe what happens next. CJ got busted by this dude in midair. I tried it again to see what would happen. And I got busted again. If cops don't arrest CJ in midair, he dies after the landing. Let's see what happens in GTA 4's DLC. Let's jump and find out. Luis can parachute for a while before danger shows up. Eventually, 2 police choppers start chasing him. Luis looks pretty worried right now. Luckily, the choppers are too far to open fire. Luis can parachute safely to the ground, with no real danger during the descent. What about GTA 5? Franklin can also peacefully glide for a little while.
Alright, sounds good.
SWAT units were dispatched to the building we jumped from. And some choppers started chasing Franklin.
Let's do this, motherfucker!
After a while, they opened fire. But it didn't do much damage. And Big Frank was able to land safely. What is the minimal height to open a parachute in San Andreas? Let's start with a small 2 floors building. Can we deploy the parachute from a tiny building? No. The parachuting animation doesn't kick in at this height. What about a 3 floors building? Let's find out.
Success.
It takes 3 floors to open a parachute in San Andreas. What about TBOGT?
People back home won't believe you.
Once again, let's start with a 2 floors building. Parachuting is not possible from such a small building. Let's try a 3 floors building. Jesus Christ. Let's try again. I jumped from the same building again. And it was totally possible to open the parachute. Just like San Andreas, it takes at least a 3 floors building. Are things different in GTA 5?
Alright, sounds good.
As usual, let's start with a 2 floors building. Let's see if we can open the parachute from 20 feet. Almost. I tried it again from the same building. But I died again. What about a 3 floors building? Landing is perfectly possible from this height. Unless you pick an unfortunate spot to jump. What happens if you parachute into water in San Andreas? San Andreas has a neat animation. And what happens if CJ doesn't open the parachute? The parachute disappears. And CJ survives the fall. In fact, CJ also survives if the water is not deep. Let's see what happens in TBO GT DLC. The parachute automatically detaches for some reason. And Luis attempts to remove the invisible parachute. And then swims on the surface. Okay, but what happens if Luis doesn't open the parachute? He comes to an immediate stop and floats on the surface. Even when falling from extreme heights. San Andreas did this better. But unlike San Andreas, Luis dies if the water is not deep enough. Which definitely makes more sense. And finally, GTA 5. In GTA 5, the parachute disappears upon landing. And Franklin floats on the surface. And if we don't open the parachute, Franklin dies if the parachute is not deployed. Unless he doesn't jump from extreme heights. In this case, he easily survives the fall.